The woman pulled an old petal out from under the skin on her face. Then she took a fresh one and stuffed it back in. Her leg had the same kind of gap. Amy repeated the action she'd done before, while the sound of an expert speaking came from the TV. Everyone has a monster hidden inside them. After that, Amy called her boyfriend. They made plans to have dinner together. Next, Amy sat down in front of the mirror and looked at her face. But just then, she was shocked to find an extra scar on her chest. Amy collapsed onto the table in despair, crying. But soon, she pulled herself together and kept stuffing petals into her skin. That night, Amy met her boyfriend John at the restaurant. After hugging each other, they talked about their lives lately. Yet Amy suddenly brought up something the TV had been talking about. Then started discussing all the bad things she'd done from childhood to now. She felt like a complete mess. This confused John a lot. He didn't understand what was happening with Amy. But John still spoke up to comfort her. Since they're human, it's impossible to avoid making mistakes. However, that wasn't what Amy was referring to. She then said goodbye to John and left. John, completely confused, chased after her. Amy admitted that she'd cheated, and not just with one person, but 3, including even a girl. Though this made John extremely hurt, he couldn't feel any emotion. He hated himself for that. In the end, John still took Amy home. As John was about to leave, Amy suddenly stopped him. She desperately needed someone with her right now. Soon, Amy and John got intimate, but Amy's body suddenly began to mutate. Then a flood of petals drifted up into the sky. John stared in shock at what was happening. The monster inside Amy had completely taken control of her body, letting out a constant roar.